Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to front run the market, an illegal, unethical practice where insiders benefit at the expense of others, and it's perfectly legit. So stay tuned. Now, that might sound like an oxymoron, because by definition, front running is an illegal, unethical practice in finance where a broker or trader uses their advanced knowledge of a pending transaction to trade an asset for their own benefit before the transaction is executed. It's also known as tailgating. It's considered a form of market manipulation and insider trading. It's unfair practice that allows the broker or trader to profit at the expense of their clients. Now, this is where we got to dive into what I'm actually talking about and how it's allowed in the crypto market. So I'm specifically talking about Bitcoin and this tweet that Plan B put out. Still call them tweets. What do you call them when they're on X, right? This X that Plan B put out? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, he said you can still front run Saylor's 42 billion Bitcoin purchase and Trump's 92 billion Bitcoin purchase, but not for long. You have the inside info because you're on X, but only until the normies and TradFi begin to understand. Last opportunity to buy Bitcoin below 100K. And that's what dawned on me. It's like, that's true. That's the way that Bitcoin and crypto have always been. That was the whole point. It took the TradFi gatekeepers out of the middle, and we are able to get that information beforehand. Now, especially with something like Bitcoin. Michael Saylor and Trump and all these other big asset managers are calling their shots. They're telling us what they're doing. And Bitcoin is responding, but it has by no means taken off to where it's still out of the reach of the normie investor. So what he mentioned here is 100% correct. You have an opportunity because these big buys haven't come in. And there are other talks that we're going to dive into the news showing you other buys that are coming in. So in this example, where a broker or trader uses their advanced knowledge of pending transactions, we are the brokers and traders. And we have the advanced knowledge because all these big institutions are telling us what they're going to do. And they have to go through all the bureaucratic red tape to do it. You just got to get your money from your bank or wherever and buy it. Like, that's it. So that's the opportunity that Raoul Pal was saying about his don't fuck this up thesis. You have a guaranteed price appreciation in the most stable form of money we've ever seen and the most non-confiscatable and unable to be impacted by government overreach asset that we've ever had. Asset, currency, whatever you want to call it. Commodity, I don't care. The point is, it's something that you can invest in and make money well into the future, and it's 100% yours. So let's look at a bunch of these different articles over here on Watch Your Guru. So this is just the homepage, but you see BlackRock says Trump's win brings optimism for Bitcoin reserve. So we got this other article. Trump nominates pro-Bitcoin Howard Lutnick as Commerce Secretary. This is the one from BlackRock. So BlackRock, we know, $10 trillion asset manager, and they have been buying Bitcoin ever since that ETF launched earlier this year. Then you got the 42 billion that Plan B was talking about coming from MicroStrategy. That's their 21-21 plan. So they haven't done this yet. This is over the course of the next 4 years. They're going to be putting in this $21 billion. They're going to continue to buy the dip. And that's exactly what Saylor already did on Monday. Saylor announced that the firm had acquired another 4.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. So he's publicly telling you what he's doing, and he's showing you, and he's been doing it ever since Bitcoin was at the 30s or 40s. I can't remember what he got in at, but this is something I mentioned a long time ago about Bitcoin and how it's a business model. And these are the people working for you. They are pumping your bags. Unlike the cult communities and influencers that shill shit tokens, you got legitimate governments and multi-million-dollar business CEO heads and multi-trillion-dollar asset class managers pumping your bags. Now, granted, they got more money than you have, but you can still get a slice of this pie. And make no mistake, I believe someone like Michael Saylor does not plan to ever sell the Bitcoin. BlackRock is probably going to always continue to trade it, and they want to actually control the ebb and flow of it. So their job, I think they would try to just get as much of it as possible. Governments, you have no idea. But the point is, of this available, tradable 2 million or so that's on the market on a daily basis, the bulk of it's going to get into the hands of people that are going to hold on to it and not trade it. So you need to be able to get your slice of that pie right now, because the slice is getting thinner and thinner, and the prices for that slice, it's costing more and more. Move on to the next one. MicroStrategy, this is one I just read. Then we got Michael Saylor to pitch to Microsoft board on buying Bitcoin strategy. Bitcoin bull MicroStrategy chairman Michael Saylor says he agreed to give a 3-minute presentation to Microsoft's board of directors about investing in Bitcoin. He earlier proposed to meet with the CEO in confidence to discuss the topic, but the offer was not accepted. So now, and we've seen it before, he's been mentioning this, he's been meeting with different CEOs. Well, now he has an opportunity to pitch the Bitcoin accumulation strategy to Microsoft. So all of this is coming to a head. At what point in this cycle, I don't know. Does it bridge into the next cycle? I don't know. But you have these opportunities now. Bitcoin already took off in the last, has it been a month yet? Nope. So yeah, we were trading sideways in that 60 to 65 range. And that was, we had a low 60, 67, 62, 67 on November 5th. And we're already up to 94. So like, you have already seen a 34% increase in 10 days, 15 days, whatever you want to call it, in Bitcoin. And that's like that other video I made where it said if you're trying to jump in and out of the market, the gains are made over a very small window of opportunity. So if you were not in at this stage, you're buying in now at 34% pump, and then you might catch the next one, but the big gains came here to here, and then they'll continue. So you can't time this. You got to be just accumulating Bitcoin well into the future. Let's get into the last one. VanEck gives backing to Donald Trump's Bitcoin reserve strategy. Dennis Porter, the co-founder and CEO, emphasized that the Trump administration is actively working towards creating this reserve through an executive order, highlighting a significant alignment among major financial players and lawmakers regarding Bitcoin's future. So, what do you call it? Businesses or asset managers like VanEck are signing off, saying that they agree with this Bitcoin accumulation, Bitcoin reserve strategy. So that goes back again to Plan B's 92 billion. I don't know how much they actually plan to buy or how that will work, or whatever the case may be. But the goal is for them to get 1 million Bitcoin, if that's the actual strategy that they take with, one that Senator Loomis, I believe, proposed. And I believe that's where Plan B is getting his number from. We know that the US has about 235,000 Bitcoin, something like that. We'll just call it 200,000. So buying another 800,000 Bitcoin is going to cost $74 billion. And that's if you could get it all at these prices. You can't. So that's where his 92 billion comes from, I believe. I don't know. But the point is, whatever the US decides, as long as it is a Bitcoin reserve strategy, whatever amount they plan to buy is going to continue to pump the price. And make no mistake, the minute the US starts to do that, it will trickle into other nation states, especially the other major currencies like the euro, the pound, yen, all that stuff. So opportunity is here. Again, don't fuck this up. Focus on these blue chips. Focus on the guaranteed price appreciation for the top assets in the space. Accumulate those and you will have nothing to worry about. Now, granted, you may only see another 2.5 to 3x in Bitcoin this cycle, depending on who you listen to. Could still be a 5x from here. But it definitely looks like 100K is easily in the cards. And then I would say even now that 250,000, especially going off of these articles, Microsoft and the US are accumulating, and MicroStrategy's 42 billion, all that stuff. And then other nation states start to see the same thing, just a matter of time. And even on top of that, BRICS proves, or specifically Russia, proves new $15 crypto tax. So Russia is now leveraging crypto assets and saying that they are property. So it just placed a tax on the mining and transactions, but it's no longer illegal. I don't think it ever was in Russia, but you can just see favorable regulations now are coming across other countries. That just means more people coming in to start purchasing this asset. And if you're sitting on the sidelines, or worse, you're fucking around in the degen space thinking that your 1% ROI daily on a shit token that the devs are secretly manipulating behind the scenes or influence or dumping on you is going to be your way to wealth accumulation, you are sadly mistaken. At least move out of that and get into the meme coin space. At least with meme coins, especially the ones on Pump.Fun, they are transparently created and ethical in that sense. And you're just playing, gambling, degen, get lucky. But if you want to secure your wealth, then again, like I mentioned in the other video, the numbers are in your favor to focus on the top 100 and even more so in the top 20, top 50, and then just use that 10 to 20% of your capital in those assets and focus the 80 to 90% Bitcoin, ETH, and again, Ralph House says Solana. So I'm focusing mainly on Bitcoin, but I showed you guys the portfolio I made here just to test this out, which is taking ETH out of it and substituting that with Solana with a little bit heavier weight. So it is a 50% Bitcoin, 30% Solana, and then 20% across a emerging layer 2, and then 2 memes. That is a very simplified portfolio, and we will see at the end of this how it shapes up. All right, let me know what you guys think. What's your Bitcoin price prediction? What's your thesis on all this news? How bullish are you on this? And what do you think is going to happen? How quickly? So smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.